Came in with the style, with the flavor, with the $1 million attitude. Smile for the haters, yeah. I've been making rounds, doing favors. I'm the man in the city. I've been feeling.
What's good, friends and family? Mr. Flip Flop here, CEO of Paradise Life and owner of Flip Flop Sports Bar in Sosua. People always ask me, Flip, how do you move around Sosua so well, and how do you enjoy yourself, and how can I enjoy myself to the fullest? So this video is here for you. What I need you to do right now is like, share, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. People like, yo, Greg, how you always talking about winning and focusing on yourself? Well, guess what? I win because I focus on me.
Welcome to Flip Flop.
Now, for those that don't know, Sosua is a small beach town on the north coast of the Dominican Republic, conveniently placed between Puerto Plata and Cabarete. It's easy to get to, home of one of the country's best beaches, and just a nice tourist town. People come and enjoy themselves, and it has a great nightlife as well. So by now, I'm sure you liked, shared, and subscribed, and you're ready for the information on this video. Once again, this is Paradise Life, and the world is yours. So, let's start from the basics. At this moment, I am sure you got your passport. Can't go anywhere with that. You got your flight booked, ready to fly out. You got your Airbnb, hotel, or resort. So now you've got all three things you need to enjoy your vacation. So let's go into what exactly you need to do after those three things are done. So now, step one. People always ask me, Greg, what should my budget be? Well, ladies and gents, my budget usually on a trip is $100 to $150 a day. Now, if you guys are VIP like me, like I like to do, you may have a little more money when you go to the club at night, but during the daytime, $100, $150, that includes your drinks. I like to drink. Your food, I like to eat good. So at the end of the day, I always say $100 to $150, but if you indulge in extracurricular activities or you like to drink a lot or go to the club, then you're going to spend a little bit more money. So I'm going to say $100, $150 a day. Now, once you get your budget, and like I said, anything extra is a little more extravagant, you're going to land in one of three airports. Santo Domingo, which is SDQ, Santiago, which is STI, and Puerto Plata, which is POP. POP is the closest airport to Sosua. Santiago Airport's about an hour and a half away, give or take. Santo Domingo's about 4.5 hours, give or take, depending on your driver or if you take the bus. So once you arrive, you'll be in those airports. You get through customs, grab your bag, maybe grab you some duty free, and you're ready to go. Wherever you land, just notice this. Do not rely on Uber. Uber works in most of these places, but Uber can act funny sometimes, especially dealing with airports, because the taxi mafia is a real thing. If you land in POP, the price for a taxi is $25 US. You can pay that, come down. If you fly in early and you can't check in yet, well, you know the slogan, make your first stop Flip Flop. Shameless plug. Once you get set up, you can come to Flip Flop, get some food, get cold beer, and I can call my change guy if he's available to come give you change. I always say, make sure you change your dollars to pesos. I understand some of you guys are ballers, that's cool, but you get more bang for your buck when you change your dollars into pesos. That is mandatory. So now you hit the town, you checked in, you're ready to hit the ground running. Let me break down to you how Sosua is from day to day. Few places open at 8 o'clock, Flip Flop being one of them. For breakfast, so you got a couple of hotel restaurants that open early. Pretty much the entire town is open by 9 a.m. If you're a beach person, the beach starts opening at 8. Almost all the spots are open by 10 a.m. and the beach is going all day long till about 7 p.m. After that, once you're done with the beach, you want to hit the strip. Bars are open all day long. Pretty much the entire town of Sosua is open at about 10 a.m. Everywhere is open, okay? Unless they're closed for that day. So you can hit the beach, come back to Flip Flop again, and then run around the town. Myself, there's tons of bars out here tons of restaurants. So what you have to do as far as the beach and the main strip, and remember, Sosua is one big circle, the main strip, is to realize which is your favorite spot. What spot do you like the most? What spot do you like the ambiance? Which restaurant do you like the most? That's up to you. I can only guide you in certain directions and tell you, hey, come over here, come over there. You know, you can stop information, but I have my favorite spots. You got to decide which spots are your favorite as you travel around the town. There are so many bars and restaurants in this town, too many to choose from, but you can decide which ones work for you. What's good, y'all? Good morning. This rainy morning. This is Sosua. I want to welcome y'all to the world famous Chicken Shack. Flip, what about the nightlife? Well, as I said, this is a party town, real nice tourist party town as well. A lot of things get going later on at night. For myself, I have my favorite spots, but I won't push them on you. So I'll give you a couple of spots. But you may see me bar hopping spot to spot to spot like I like to do. So one of them I'll tell you is Brick City Flame, a nice small sports bar on the corner going down the block right on Pedro Casante. I usually stop in there. The owner Vince is cool as hell. Then you have another spot, which is my favorite spot for over 10 years, King's Roomba. Some of you guys know it as Roomba, but it's King's Roomba. The owner Ray's great dude. I'll go in there. I can sit there all day long, all night long, and just have a good drink and hang out. Few other spots as you go in and out of town. Like I said, too many to name, but there are spots all over Sosua. And what you can do is you can decide your favorite spots. Myself, I bar hop, so I'll be all over the place. Now, there are a couple of clubs, real clubs. You have the casino, which is Playa Chiquita Casino, which is at the other side of Sosua. So basically, and I use my place as a landmark, Flip Flop Sports Bar is at the beginning of Sosua Beach, okay? So that's one side of Sosua. At the very opposite side of Sosua is Playa Alicia Casino. And in that casino, there is a club called Latin Disco. Now the casino opens about 5 or 6, something like that. And then the club is open pretty much 11:30 midnight. And that's where everybody goes at the end of the night. Now you said, well, Greg, I did the casino. I want something else. There are now 2 new clubs right outside of Puerto Plata Airport. Where at, Greg? Right outside of Puerto Plata Airport. One is a nice local bar and club, kind of a local bar club thing. And then right next to it is this humongous underground disco. So you guys can check it out. Literally, once you come out the airport, it's right in front of you. So you can't miss it. So you have nightlife options. As well, if you really want to get out of town, you can head over to Puerto Plata. And there's many clubs in Puerto Plata to hang out. Come check me out and I'll give you all the info on one of those spots. Here's a few tips for you before we end the video. As I said before, if you book your villa, your Airbnb, I have villa people. You can talk to them, get you a really nice villa from them. I also have a bunch of Airbnbs on my DR Crib section of my channel. You can check that out as well. A lot of dope spots in Sosua, like I told you. You can reach out to me, and maybe if I have some other spots, I'll link you with those. Sosua is very safe. You can travel alone. Okay, it's a nice beach town. There are lots of tourist police out here, so you have no worries. This town has its own set of tourist police along with the local police as well. So you can travel alone, and you don't need a guide if you don't want one. If you want someone to translate for you, that's cool, but you really don't need a guide at all. Make sure, and I said this before, you change your money over. I know some people don't care. They want to pay in dollars. That's cool, but you actually pay more when you pay in dollars. You get more bang for your buck when you change your money. Do not change money at the airport. Check the rate, get into town, find you a place to change money at. As I said, at Flip Flop, I got my guy who comes to Flip Flop when I call him and changes your money at the best rate in town. Otherwise, you can go around and check other change spots, see what rate they offer you. But make sure you change your money. Guys, once again, I appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Mr. Flip Flop, owner of Flip Flop Sports Bar and CEO of Paradise Life, the #1 travel and network movement in the world. Hit that like button, share it, come to Sosua. I hope to see you soon.
Para que tenga una idea, son las 4 de la mañana y te lo estoy diciendo delante de este público.